You know what I mean? Especially inside the old city here. You know, like inside the old city here, the people living here like they're living in the refugee camp. You know, mainly most families, they are living for fund, of support by different families, by different organizations, by. You see, it's very hard to literally imagine the really daily life that people are going through. You know, and this is often you hear about Hebron always. But if you don't come, and they have a lot of reports about Hebron and the situation of Hebron. But still, if you don't come by yourself and you see that in your own eyes and to feel it, it's very hard to believe. Now, what you will see, you're going home and talk even to your closest friend of you about something, you say, oh, cannot be. No. You know? It's very hard to believe.
Did you have to carry identification?
Always. Me too. If one day or a minute a soldier stops me and they are not sure of my ID card, he can take me to the police station. And I can be 48 hours, 24 hours.
And on your ID card, it says your name, your address.
My ID number.
Who your employer is.
My ID number. If you just look in the computer, you can go to your file. What happened in Gaza 4 weeks ago? Israeli killed 140 Palestinian babies, children, women, man, everything, and this is state they done that. We see the condemning in Europe, it's very weak. Suddenly, a Palestinian guy then attacked in a secular school, where it's fanatic school, growing fanatic people there, the whole world stands up as a terrorist.
And again, lots of coverage on the television.
But what about this state terror is really used against our people? People see children killed, babies, you know? I mean, yesterday when we went at the political tour, you see, from one part to other part, you see how the people go through sewage.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it yesterday. Imagine, excuse my word, through the shit. You go through this sewage, and I mean, come from one side to other side, inside West Bank. And this is pictures, what I showed them yesterday. If you, if I tell you about it without you see it, it's very hard to believe. You cannot imagine. I'm just a Palestinian doctor, you know, I work in a Palestinian government hospital. How dare they just think to cut the salary of my children more than 16 or 17 months. For what? Because I go to vote? Sharon, Olmert, they all win. Lieberman, everybody knows who is Lieberman. He's a minister now. No, why nobody say something about him? What about Sharon? Where he's full of blood, his hand. Everybody dealing with him. Even Palestinians from ourselves, we say when he wins, we say, oh, if there is the choice of the Israelis, we are ready to sit down with him if you want to make peace. You know, and this is the thing, this is how to see that it's not just the Israelis. Believe me, I don't feel that I'm living under Israeli occupation, I don't. You know, this is how I feel. I feel your policy is the problem. In Europe, sorry to say that, they are coward policy. You know what I mean? They follow every step at the moment of the US. And this is what we are more disappointed of European policy than the Americans. Because the Americans, we know how they will bias. We know they will never stand with us, you know, as a policy. But from Europe, this was the shock for us.
Europeans did give a bit of money to pay for the Parliament building, didn't they?
We don't know.
They all got smashed up then.
That's the building, the street, they're building a street, they're building many things, and the Israeli come and destroy everything. They're not even there to ask him why you do it. You know? At least go and ask him why you have to destroy streets, roads, electricity, hospital. We pay for it. The airport in Gaza. You know what I mean? Who pay for it? They go and destroy it in one day, everything, and no dare to go and ask the Israeli, pay what you to be done. We pay this, our money. The excuse of Hamas, you know? Hamas coming into the power. But what about before? Hamas since 2 years. What about 15 years? What Palestinians see for the last 15 years, before Hamas come in? We have the PLO accept the state of Israel. What we reach? Nothing. You know? The world asking Hamas to accept the state of Israel. Okay? First thing, just to let you know, please. Hamas is a faction. As a Fatah, as PFLP, as DFLP. The main umbrella for Palestinians is the PLO. So who's have a right to delegate with Israel to accept the state of Israel? Only the PLO. Like the same now, if I go in and ask the Likud, or Shas, or any Labour Party, or any faction, Israeli faction, go and accepting Palestinian state, they will say to you, it's not our responsibility. We don't want to accept it. We have the state of Israel. Our state at the moment is the PLO. The PLO since 1988 they accept the state of Israel. Second, they ask us to accept the state of Israel. We ask them where? You know that the state of Israel only state in the world, they have no borders? Let them affairs asking the Israelis, draw your border, show Palestinians where they have to accept you them. Where do we have to accept them? At the 48 borders? At the 67 borders? At the wall borders? So ask them first to draw the borders. Show us where we have to accept you. Why don't ask them, why you don't ask them to do this? When Hamas winning the election, I'm not happy of the result. But I'm happy with one thing, that election, you know what I mean, it's going very well. We prove to the whole world, even we're living under occupation, okay, we still done a fair election and clean, with a witness with everybody of you. And for that reason, we have to be all punished of our result. You know, now since the Palestinian Authority, they're establishing this new government, especially in the West Bank, and things, because now people feel like more secure. You know what I mean? Before the government was not so easy, there was no security, everybody was carrying guns and all that thing. So now they seem to look better, much better, especially like in Nablus and in other places. They really don't want it to be happening this. They want all these things to be happening. People carrying guns, people fighting each other. They want this happening. You know, so now by making the new government weak, you know, they're entering any time. Of course, people are fed up of that government. So you are supposed to be protecting us. You know, you do nothing for us. And this is how they make Abu Mazen weak. And the same time they show in the media that we want to talk with Abu Mazen, he's better than Hamas. It's bullshit, that's all game. It's all the blame the game.
What powers does the Palestinian Authority even have, really? I mean, what?
They have no powers. As I said to you, even sometimes in Hebron or in Bethlehem or in Jericho, where the Palestinian Authority, their police, they're in the street. When the Israelis they want to entering there, they're calling the Palestinian headquarters, tell them, move all the Palestinian police away from the street. We will entering Nablus, for example, or we're entering Bethlehem. And they have no choice. Because they cannot standing against them. What do you understand over there? The Palestinian police have a gun, old gun, I don't know how old. You know, when they come entering with a tank, with the helicopters, with everything, what you can do? But this is a shame of the international world, you know, media. They let them allow them to do these things. It's forbidden to do that. It's a territory belongs to the Palestinian territory. It's forbidden to do this. But they don't care, they close their eyes. And this is what I said, as I said to you yesterday. What is happening to us, or how we feel as a Palestinian. Since I growing up, you know, I never felt like I'm living under Israeli occupation.
When you were a kid?
Since I'm a kid till now, I never felt. I felt that I'm living under Western occupation. It started by the British and ended by the United States. And what the Israelis are doing to us now, they're doing that to us under Western democracy. You know, your policy, you know, they give them the umbrella to do what they want them to do. And please, when I talk about this, I talk about your policy. I'm not talking about you. Because I don't know, 1 month ago I have one American, typical American. You know, when I talk like this, he was mad of me. You hate American, you hate. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not saying I hate Americans. I'm making separate between policy and people. Like some people hating Palestinian authorities, not mean that they're hating Palestinians. You know, and he was just mad.